The more mature a believer is, the more likely a believer is to open his mouth in any expression of worship and come out, first of all, with a confession of his own unworthiness. It was Isaiah, who was the best man in his nation. He was the prophet of God. He was the noblest of all, who in Isaiah 6 said, "I'm a man of unclean lips, and I come from a people of unclean lips." And he pronounced a curse on himself for his own wretched sinfulness. It was the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 7 who said, "O wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from the body of this death?" He was the best. He was the best of us, maybe the noblest Christian that ever lived. And he was really distraught and overwhelmed by his own wretched sinfulness. Whenever the church gathers to worship on a Sunday here, it gives the opportunity for one of us to pray a pastoral prayer, and part of that pastoral prayer prayed in the service, usually after the reading of the Scripture, is to acknowledge our unworthiness, our sinfulness. To acknowledge that not only are we sinful and unworthy, but our dreams and ambitions and desires and goals are corrupted. The notion that we're supposed to come to church to tell God He needs to fulfill everything we want couldn't be further from the truth. We come to say, "Lord, the things that I want may be worldly things and earthly things and passing things and temporal things and even sinful things and even corrupting things. Rather, I want what you want for me, the highest and the best and the good. But I confess that none of that is in me." The church never worships more purely than when it confesses its own sinfulness, because that's the platform in which we enter into worship. Recognition of our own sinfulness and our own unworthiness.